Hello. This is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. This is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker. And today in this area of Kentucky, the temperature will be going up to around 51 degrees. We do have a special weather statement until Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in this area of Kentucky, Lexington. And currently, the temperature is around 41 degrees. So, light rain developing in the afternoon here in Lexington. Highs in the low 50s. Sunrise is 7:19 a.m. Sunset at 8:03 p.m. Wind will be around 10 miles per hour. And the AQI is good at 28. Several tornadoes touched down in Ohio Valley. Storms ripped through Kentucky home and businesses. If you're watching the sideshow on Facebook and Instagram, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Talk about it on WhatsApp. Watching the sideshow on YouTube. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And the sideshow coffee cup, 11-ounce black ceramic, dishwasher safe, with the sideshow logo on it in white letters. Buy from me for $17 plus shipping and handling. Pay me through Cash App, $ TR Parker 1. Excuse me. As I said, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, and today is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. We are into the spring time season of 2024. And as I said, today is Wednesday, sometimes called Hump Day. Work your way up to it and down to Friday. We're just a few days into April. Spring is here and it's cherry blossom season in Washington, D.C. So let's take a few minutes to talk about the Hamas-Israeli war. Before we talk about where things are currently, let's look at the timeline again. It was about this time of year in 2023, during Ramadan, Passover, and Easter, that the first of a series of events took place. Let's go over that period of time again. As you may or may not recall, there is a mosque in Israel, Jerusalem, along the Gaza Strip, or located near there. And during Ramadan, both Palestinians, and because it is a holy site to Palestinians in Israel, then it has significance and importance. So on this particular occasion during Ramadan, after evening prayer at the mosque, some of the people from Israel, because it's a holy site to them as well, wanted to tour the mosque. So they did that. When they came out and went on about their business, then a group of Palestinians went in the mosque and barricaded themselves in. The Israeli police were called and tried to talk those Palestinians into coming out of the mosque, even appealing to them, to do so in time for morning prayer. Well, that didn't work. So the Israeli police went in using rubber bullets and stun grenades and removed 400 people from the mosque. Um, During that, 50 people were injured, one seriously. And all this occurred, like I said, after evening prayer, but everything was done and over with in time for the mosque to be open and available for morning prayer. And looking at it in context, Israeli police performed this function and to open the mosque in time for morning prayer. And Islam is not even their religious belief. So that was the event. Several months later, in October, on the 7th of 2023, Hamas attacked Israel, specifically at a concert where 1,200 Israeli young people under the age of 30 were present and killed all of them, 1,200, 1,200 people dead. Took 234 more hostage, killed some of them. And their explanation or reason for that was because Israel had been in the mosque during the holy time of Ramadan. That was the reason that Hamas gave for what they did to Israel in attacking Israel and killing 1,200 people, young people, at a concert and taking 234 more hostage and killing some of them. So that was on the 7th of October. A few days later, Syria decided that they were going to attack Israel as well. Since that time, Israel has answered or responded. The Hamas leader is dead. 30,000 or more Palestinians are dead. But that's also contributing to the fact that the Hamas fighters have been hiding amongst the Palestinian people. And Syria's Iranian leader is dead. In the meantime, there have been efforts I think there's been 2 ceasefires to allow humanitarian relief to the people in Palestine. If you recall, there have been protests in support of Palestinian people. And currently, I think people in Israel are protesting against the Israeli government. And in this latest round of talks for a ceasefire, Netanyahu, who is the leader in Israel, walked away from the talks because part of not only the ceasefire but the end to the war involves releasing the hostages, which is approximately 100 people left out of the 234 because Hamas has been killing them all along. So it kind of got me to thinking. It's emotional for me, to think that Hamas would respond that way to Israel's efforts, at the mosque. And it's not even their religious belief. Islam is not a part of Jewish belief. But yet Netanyahu has said on several occasions that what he strives for is, coexistence, and religious freedom. So my take on it presently is that it's no way that what Hamas did is comparable to what Israel did to respond to the situation that happened during Ramadan in Palestinian mosque, which is also on holy ground for Israel. So my take on it, it kind of took me back to, during the Vietnam War, after the Vietnam War, and young men. It was also during the flower, love, peace, and happiness movement that was going across the United States. You might have seen it depicted in the movie Forrest Gump in the nation's capital. And some young men decided to leave the country, go to Canada and do other things, and rather than serve in the war. And there was a phrase, that went around at the time, which I recall: war is big business. Invest your son. And at the time, I'm a Vietnam era war veteran. So, I understand what it is to serve military duty. So then I look at the situation between Hamas and Israel, and Israel's response to what Hamas did. And it takes me back again to something that all of us probably have heard at least one time in our lives, and that is, don't take kindness for weakness. That's it. Hashtag.